Marvel Rivals player is called racist by Access Media. The
Gaming
man
journalists will
Sneeze
take
bans you for mean words.
any
Of
opportunity they
course.
can to attack gamers and to tear down this industry. And right now they're doing that through Marvel Rivals because we've seen tons of people.
It's going to be the next game where they're going to try to censor every word you say in chat. Like if it has even an inkling of a bad word, and you're gonna be put on some list by some AI that's never gonna let you chat again. Or it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, or maybe
Attack
not.
this game because of the sexy characters, but now it's because of apparent racism within the
And
community.
you know that's the thing, right? All these people that are trying to get in the eyes of gamers and they can't, and or they're trying to attack gamers but they kind of can't. They first go with the characters looking too unrealistic, too beautiful, too sexy. The gooners are winning, but in the Marvel Rivals case, is the characters are pretty damn hot and accurate or whatever, and then the game is fun. So what else can you go? Call them racist. You just gotta go down the list of all the things you can check off to hate someone, and categorize someone as a hater, or whatever the other things you can say about someone to make them feel like less of a person or whatever online. So you know they're gonna do it. They're gonna run out that list too of calling people racist because they're not. I'm not. I'm a Marvel Rivals player. I'm not freaking racist. What the hell? What does that even mean? That's dumb.
I have a
That's
few
that's
different
that's
things to
dumb.
show off, but before I get into the
That's dumb.
topic, if you enjoy the content I create, check out the links in the description,
Of
join the
course.
community at
Check out
my
her
live
stuff.
streams, and consider
This is her
supporting through
channel, by the way.
Patreon
Varwa Dark. Check out her channel.
or YouTube memberships. Now, basically, any game with multiplayer faces this accusation now that all
Yeah.
of the players are racist, that there's tons of abuse, there's awful people playing these games, when really
You know what abuse we have in Marvel Rivals? People insta locking DPS. Yes, I am one of them, but I've been recently getting out of that because people also insta lock DPS. But in my opinion, that is the true abuse we Marvel Rivals players are getting. You have 6 DPS versus 2 tanks, 2 healers, and 2 DPS, and then are wondering why everybody has only 1,000 damage and 2 kills among 6 people. That is the abuse I be getting in my lobbies, or the fact that some of my lobbies I be playing against fucking, I don't know, Ninja, and I have freaking Kamala Harris on my team or some shit playing the game. Like, it's fucking
there are
horrible,
so many sensitive
so horrible.
snowflakes on social media who complain about any little thing. If you
Everything.
say one single word or one phrase that they don't like, even if it's not something that's like overtly racist, they'll attack you for it. And
Of
that is
course they will.
exactly what is going on right now because they are making a lot of big claims without any evidence. And really, it just comes across as them trying to find another angle in which they can attack Marvel
Exactly. They're
Rivals.
they're literally just trying to create a narrative of why everybody that they don't like is bad, and then they're trying to make facts and a whole little chamber of people that think like them or whatever you want to call it. You know, that just make this narrative true because they get enough people to actually think this, and maybe it will become true. I guess.
This is by The Gamer. Who could have imagined? The Gamer's had some really bad takes lately. It
Yeah, of
says if
course.
you've played even a little bit of Marvel Rivals since launch, you may have
If you played even a little bit of Marvel Rivals since launch, you may have noticed just how poor the moderation is. It doesn't take long to find a player using a hateful, often bigoted username. Are they? So let me get this straight. They're actually upset, right? There's people out there that are actually coming from work, coming home, getting on the game, and mad that some person has some random name that doesn't have any actual effect on them whatsoever. Right.
noticed
And
just
that's, to be fair, I've been playing Marvel Rivals nonstop. I don't know. I got like 40 hours on Psylocke, for example, maybe, or like maybe like 30, whatever the number is, right? I don't think I've seen one uncensored slur on a name. Not even a play on words. Like, I don't know what they're talking about.
how
They're
poor
just
the
dumb. They're retards.
moderation
They
is.
don't know what they're doing.
Oh
They're dumb.
no, guys, there's poor moderation. There's not an AI that is censoring you like
No,
in a game
bro.
like Black Ops. Who would have thunk it? That's terrible. You may have noticed just how poor the moderation is. It doesn't take long to find a player using a hateful, often bigoted username,
Right.
sometimes even including uncensored slurs.
Sure.
Now, I have played a lot of Marvel Rivals. I have
Same.
played a lot of ranked and a bit of unranked. I have never seen an uncensored slur username. I would love if they would
Exactly.
show just a single example of this happening, but
And it's funny because I bet you, maybe not in my games, maybe not in any games recently or somebody else's games, but I bet you there is somebody out there with some random name on it, or maybe like a play on words. But like the fact that they're saying uncensored slurs, right?
of course
Totally.
there isn't one. I've seen some more edgy usernames, of
Yeah,
course,
like
but
Big Titty 332. I've definitely seen that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have. Or I've seen a whole a squad of people going stepsister, I'm stuck, stepbrother. Like I've seen that 3 people names. Yes, yes, in a row. I've
we're
definitely
talking
seen that.
about a game that primarily adults are playing.
Right?
Right? So there's going to be people who are going to go in a voice lobby and who are going to trash talk each other.
Yep.
Competitive banter shouldn't be a
And to
problem.
be fair, I haven't even been called a slur, even in the voice chat. Low key, like I've been cussed out for not playing a certain role or something, but I haven't even been called a slur. It's been pretty good. Like I don't know what they're talking about.
Well,
They're
but there's
just
also going to be people that are
they're just
putting
dumb.
pretty edgy usernames. Now, as the game is in season 1.5, some players feel that that issue is getting worse. I honestly
Of course.
feel like
Right.
it has been getting, I guess, in their opinion, better. I have seen significantly less of those edgier usernames.
I don't really look at the usernames. All I care about is what role you're playing. Like maybe if there's like some crazy name, like I don't I can't even think of. I legit can't even think of a crazy name or whatever that I would actually care. Like go out of my way and would ruin my experience. Because truthfully, nobody cares. No, nobody really cares. Like, sure, if it's a bad name, you go, haha, I'm gonna report that or something, you right? But nobody actually cares. All we care about is how you play. If you're gonna play good, you're gonna help the team. You're a DPS. You're gonna kill the healers. Are you a tank? Are you gonna block the damage correctly? Nobody truthfully cares about the damn usernames. I'm not gonna lie to you. It does not matter whatsoever.
And I
Like
feel
only
like the
snowflakes.
newness of the game is kind of wearing off. So there's not as many people in voice chat. Whenever I used to join a match, there would always be people in voice chat, every single one. Now I feel like it's every other or every couple. So I feel like even that's kind of fading away. And it's probably
Yeah.
because people don't want to lose their accounts. It's probably because they see journalists like this putting out hit pieces basically saying, report anybody that you see doing anything that could be deemed as offensive.
The only time I hear people actually going out their way to report somebody is when I see this in quick play a lot actually. People will not play a role, and in my team, 'cause I play with like at least like 2-3 people. Sometimes we will sometimes report someone that just gets butthurt and they just sit and spawn. Like they'll move a little bit just to not get kicked by the AFK thing, and they'll just sit and spawn because they don't want to play a certain role, so they just want to tank the whole team. Like I think that's a justified reason to be reported. But other than that, are you serious? You're gonna go out your way to report somebody? Are you serious, bro? It's a game. It's free. You could just not play. You could just leave. It's not that serious. It really isn't.
Now, some users on the Marvel Rivals subreddit are sharing their experience with racism and other forms of
Of
bigotry.
course,
In
sure.
Marvel Rivals, this goes beyond the usernames as players report that they have been sent abuse and slurs in text chat.
I can't even type the word. I can't even type the F word. What are you talking about? I legit was arguing with somebody yesterday about how to play a DPS because he was fucking retarded, right? Like he just didn't know what he was doing. I couldn't even say certain things. So what the hell are they saying?
Without any
It literally
consequences.
blurs
That's the
certain words
glorious thing
immediately.
about
What are you talking
doing
about?
anything on the internet, whether you are on X and you're looking at posts and people are commenting on your account, or you're in a video game. You have multiple features at your disposal. First of all,
You can mute them.
you can mute people.
You can block them.
You can mute their microphone, you can mute your microphone, you can shut the voice chats and also the text chats off completely. But you can also block people if they
Yeah.
find a way around
Yeah.
these features. And yes, you can report people if you feel that they have taken things a step too
Just remember, it's a free game. It's a free online game. Just play the fucking game. Nobody truly cares, honestly. Like nobody cares.
far, but
Ugh,
the problem is
God.
that hate and harassment now could be me calling you a little bitch, right? That could get my account banned.
That's literally what I was trying to say yesterday, bro. That little bitch wouldn't let me say those words in chat because he didn't want a DPS, bro. He had 4K damage and was saying that, wow, guys, I got 4K damage and it's been only one round. Like, what are you guys doing? My healers need to heal. When I had 30K fucking healing in that game. Right.
Via Activision.
People like that piss me off.
Or maybe even Marvel Rivals. I haven't heard of a lot of bans going on with Marvel Rivals except for blatant cheaters, people who are
I haven't
using
seen many
cheats,
cheaters
but
either.
Besides that, I haven't heard of a lot of people like losing their accounts
I don't think so.
because they said a naughty word or because they trash talked each other. And throughout this entire article, the gamer only uses one specific reference to something.
Seriously? Marvel Rivals? Where's the moderation? Big fan of the game, but seeing this mid game is gross. Jew genocide. I mean, it's a crazy name. I'll be honest, it is. But like, did they heal you? You know, like, not to be insensitive, but it's a game. People are dumbasses. It's gonna happen. Like, did Invisible Woman heal you at least? If I want to see the stats that matter. How much healing did she have or this person had at the end of the game? If it was more than 10K, they're valid. I don't care.
That, yes, I mean, shouldn't be used as a username within the video game. I'm not sitting here and saying that it should be used. Right. On the flip side, they're using one single image to justify this entire article being written where they're talking about, you know, rampant racism and sexism and hate.
This is like when you're writing a 5-paragraph essay, right? And you have to do like the intro, the thesis, and the supporting. And then the actual supporting detail or the actual fact or whatever source is quite literally, I don't know, this one part of this one source that was only like one paragraph long, and you use that for all 3 of your paragraphs in a 5-paragraph essay.
Full and bigoted content being shared in this game. When
You're
again,
just
they've only
stretching
got
it.
one single point of reference. And over the past couple of months, I've covered Marvel Rivals quite a lot. There have been a lot of hit pieces and a lot of attacks on this game.
Which is so weird. They're just mad that the characters look nice and the game plays okay. And that it's free. People are just upset.
It is ridiculous that something like Overwatch 2 died so Marvel Rivals could thrive.
Overwatch 2 died for plenty of reasons. One, the game looks complicated to me. I've never played Overwatch. I've just watched like my cousin played and stuff. Overwatch 2, and just not saying it because Marvel Rivals is taking a spot or whatever. I legit just think it looks complicated to me. Like, I don't gotta know anything about Marvel Rivals to see Storm flies and shoot shit out her hand. You know, like, that's simple to me. I don't know. Maybe it's a bias thing because I played Marvel Rivals and I haven't played Overwatch. Maybe it's because it costs like whatever the amount is or whatever. But I think Overwatch sincerely died. At least Overwatch 2, because didn't they plan or say that they were gonna bring out like a PvE and then they never delivered on it? I think any game that at least something that big lies about something like that and just acts like it never happened or was never a thing, you're just asking to be removed from the spotlight, you know? Like that's your fault. You shouldn't have did that. That's dumb.
Even though
that's dumb.
Marvel Rivals, in my opinion, is a superior game, and Blizzard really dropped the ball when it came to Overwatch 2.
Yep.
You have them attacking character designs and some of these models and these outfits.
And they all look hot.
They've even tried to defend games.
Even the skins are nice and not too over whatever. Like, they're pretty simple. They're worth the money. Like, it's like $10. I don't gotta spend $40 to get one gun like in fucking Call of Duty, you know? Like, it's
like Concord compared to Rivals. There are just some ridiculous takes surrounding this game. You've got Marvel Rivals designs trigger snowflakes who say they only appeal to gooners. The gamer, funny enough, attacked Marvel Rivals for having too many characters and too many options. It really is like
League of Legends has like 500 characters, and some people might actually complain about that a little bit, but like, the game is still good. It's still big. People still play. People still like learning all the characters. Hell, the lore for each one of them is fucking insane. Don't think the number of characters is that crazy. If anything, they need to add even more. We need more diversity. Like, not need, but like, it'd be better. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, and you don't even got to learn every character. Like, what the, bruh, get over it. It's not that serious. It's not that serious.
Hate playing games because who complains about there being too many different characters with too
Like
much
what? That
different
is dumb.
variance
That's
within a
dumb.
video game. You would think that that would be something that people would be praising, but not the gamer. We've got Eurogamer roasted for giving Concord 3 out of 5 stars and Rivals 2 out of 5. Access Media
Yeah, bro, the man's got bought. You telling me Concord had any stars? Didn't the game come out and then the studio just shut down immediately? Am I crazy? Like, how the hell do you get any stars? It should be zero. If there was, it should be negative. Negative 5 out of 5 stars. What the hell? Makes no sense.
got embarrassed yet again. Marvel Rivals designs trigger snowflakes who say they appeal to the male gaze. Then, of
The
course,
craziest part about this male gaze argument is that if a game, right, has hot women, guys, like in a game, right, they will come and play it. No questions about it. If they're hot enough, they will come and play it. However, if a game has hot women, doesn't play well, has bad monetization, the actual feel sucks, there's not enough players, whatever, it doesn't matter how hot the girls are in the game, it will not keep people around. Maybe some gooners will stay there and post videos and goon to it, whatever. But it will not be the best game in the world. Because if that was the case, if making characters goonable or whatever was enough, then all porn games would be much bigger than every other fucking game. Basically, they're not. I would hope not, but they're not. Like I don't understand the argument of it's for the male gaze. Like some girls are looking at hot women too. Don't know about you, but I know a girl that only play as girls because they're hot. She doesn't like girls, but she likes the character. Simple as that. It doesn't. It's not the.
have the
It's not that
problem
serious,
with
bro.
mods. There are some mods that have been put out, like the Trump Captain America mod that triggered a
Hilarious.
lot of people, but Nexus Mods got roasted for removing that, even though they've allowed mods with like Joe Biden's face on them before. They claim that, oh, we don't allow political mods, but they do when it's politics they align with. So we've had
Interesting.
several situations surrounding Marvel Rivals over the past couple of months since
I
its
actually didn't know that about the Trump thing and Joe Biden one. It's interesting.
release. And quite a few of those situations have to do with outlets like Kotaku and the gamer trying to find an angle in which they can attack this game. And when it comes to these alleged, slurs and character or
See, now I
account
want to
name
boot up Marvel Rivals right now just to see if I see anything. Like I'm just curious because what?
and this alleged racism, right? I am not sitting here saying that it has never happened in the history of this game's existence, because there are always going to be bad apples
Right, of
in every
course,
single
of
bunch.
course.
But when they're not really providing any evidence except for one single post, and that's because the post went viral on X, and they haven't done any of their own journalism to get to the bottom of this,
Yeah,
it
they're
really
just saying shit and expecting people to not even look into the actual topic or the information or whatever that they're talking about. Like they're expecting to talk to people that know nothing about Marvel Rivals to think that Marvel Rivals players are racist and like the shit that is supposedly in the game. Like if you play the game a lot, not even a lot, if you play 10 matches, you probably haven't seen none of this shit at all. Probably. Or if you have, you probably don't care or whatever. Like it's not in the game, not that much at least, not as much as they
makes me
think
just
that,
feel
that
like
it
they're
is.
trying to find another way to attack this game. They could have went into, I don't know, 10 matches in Marvel Rivals and
Huh? Almost like someone just said that. That's crazy.
documented it.
Wow.
The text
Wow.
chat, the voice chat, some of the usernames, and then they could have provided us with evidence for their claims, but they didn't do that again, except for using one single post from X with a bad username. So I will be keeping my eye on this to see if they make any other follow-up statements or if they try to find other ways to attack Marvel Rivals. I'm sure they will, but for now, that's all that I really had to discuss in this video.
Great
Let
video.
everyone know.
I think it's really the fact that these companies, these articles, whatever you want to call them, journalists, they're just mad. They're no longer in the view light, or better statement, the things that they want are no longer in the view light. So they're trying to modify those things and make the general public that are dumb and blind think of one thing, so that the things that they want to be at the top will be at the top. Because I bet you this is the same type of people that would say Concord was good, Avowed deserved better. Assassin's Creed was a great game and was done wrong by its players, etc., etc., etc. Like I think it's dumb. they're dumb.
Your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this, give it a like, and if you didn't, give it a dislike.
Of
I
course, I will
appreciate your
give it a
support
like.
either way,
I don't
but
know
I'll
why you
talk
have
to
20
you all
dislikes. It's a
again
great
in the
video, but I
next
give it a
video.
like. Great video, Vera Dark. I actually subscribed today, so nice video. I think the people that are going against all of Marvel, or all people that are going against Marvel rivals, sure, there are actual things you could complain about, I guess, but it's free. The fact that it's free doesn't shove monetization down your throat. It kind of makes most of that stuff not really, a problem. That's just my opinion, though. But whatever.